Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikais. Today we're playing Ruby Storm again. I have been working on this deck so much. I've been trying to figure out if we can put Sprouting Vines in the deck. Go back to the Burning Prophet plan. Do we play the Pinger plan? And I think that I've actually solved it. Hopefully that actually performs, but I think this is probably the best version of the deck that you can play at this time. Potentially, if we get some more good printings, this could change, but I think I've peaked. So what exactly happened? So the main problem that I've had is mulligans. We're going to go to 16 lands. We're playing 4 Sandstone Needle, 4 Woodlot, 5 Mountain, 2 Forest. I do feel like the untapped green source is pretty good, and 1 Geothermal Crevice. The Geothermal Crevice taps for red, or you can sacrifice it to add black-green. So just like a small ritual makes green, so that can get out your Thornscape Familiar potentially. We use our Thornscape Familiar and our Narcomancer as cost reducers to make sure that we can cast all of our spells really cheaply and chain off really easily. So there are 2 engines to this deck. One is Burning Prophet. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn, then you scry 1. So this, I was playing with Bitter Reunion and Crash Through, but I think really we just want to use this as an engine card that potentially can attack, but that's not really our plan A with it. The real plan is to draw into your Kessig Flame Breather plus Snake Umbra combo. So this says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And Snake Umbra says whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. If you've seen this, and this has actually been popping off in Legacy and Modern, so that's pretty sick. I feel like I inspired it, but who knows. So the idea is you're just going to play all of your card draw spells, draw an extra card. Your rituals, draw a card. It's just going to completely draw your entire deck and destroy your opponent. We're not playing the Feldon's Cane in the main deck because our plan A deals so much damage that we don't really care about most of the things our opponent is doing. We have only 12 draw spells, so 4 Reckless Impulse, 4 Ren's Resolve, 4 Glimpse the Impossible. I don't think there's really that much room to put other things in the deck. And then 4 Manamorphose as a cantrip that also is sort of a ritual once you have a cost reducer in play. The idea here is that we're very low to the ground, so we only need 1 cost reducer to really go off because the Burning Prophet gives you so much value. So we'll eventually draw into our second cost reducer, and then we can cast the Seething Song for 1 mana. But that's why I'm relying on Rite of Flame here. And then Glimpse the Impossible has been pretty good. So for the deck, the sideboard, I'm trying to just sideboard only 4 cards at a time. So I have 4 Apostle's Blessing for removal spell decks, Pyroblast for blue decks, Weather Storm for burn decks, a Flaring Pain for strands, a Feldon's Cane to loop in terms like when we want to grind through our opponent with Weather Storms. And then this Gutter Snipe here is completely a flex slot. I just didn't know what to put in. I considered putting in a joke card like Ramirez de Pietro or some random thing that I can't cast. But maybe like a Spellstutter Sprite would be hilarious. Or one, okay, I'll put a statistic Glee in case we trophy. No, I won't. Okay, so for the things that we can cut, I'm considering we're going to be slowing down. So we don't have to have quite as much redundancy in the main deck. So my idea is we're going to be cutting 2 Seething Songs and then 1 Umbra, 1 Flame Breather. And hopefully that'll just win the game. All right, if you're interested in sideboard guides, check out patreon.com/kalikais. And if you want early access to videos, you can get on the YouTube membership. There's additional tiers to each of these for more sideboard guides, deck donations, coaching sessions, all that stuff if you want. Check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And make sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the deck and if you had fun storming off with me. Hopefully you do, and we'll see you in the matches. Remember to check out the inaugural Upstate New York Pauper Open on March 1st, 2025. If you're in anywhere in the Northeast, hopefully you can make it out because this is going to be sick. It's at a brewery. It's at brewery just outside of Rochester, New York. That is K2 Brothers Brewing Company. You can even fly in. They've got an airport. This is over $1,500 in cash prizes if we're able to make the 64-player cap. There's currently 30 spots remaining, meaning 34 players have already pre-registered to be there. I will be there. I hope to see you there too. Round 1, we're on the play versus Shiore. It all rhymes. Now I remember this player playing blue. I don't really know if that's the case anymore, but let's We're gonna have to grind if that's true. We do have Needle, turn to a Narcomancer Impulse. We can also, a Narcomancer Morphos Impulse. I mean, it's a pretty solid start. These Glimpsy Impossibles can be kind of tough with only one cost reducer in play because you have to cast the things that you use, that you find this turn. Let's play the Needle and send it over. What is our opponent up to? Oh man, they're on white. Okay. Plays Deathblade Elite. Okay, that's not good. That means that they're on Heroic. I wonder if I should just like play the land and pass. I think so. And then the next turn we can play Mountain and Reckless. And the next turn after that, try to go for it. Because we don't want to expose the Narcomancer to the Deathblade Elite. Because Deathblade Elite has Provoke. They play Ethereal Armor on the Deathblade. So it's a 2/2 first strike Provoke. We're just going to take as much time as possible before trying to win. Plays Laguna Band Trailblazer. Get the preview window up for all y'all. Play Mountain and Reckless Impulse. We found the Burning Prophet. So I think I can probably win next turn. This preview window is annoying. I'm going to try the Hover Zoom. We'll see what happens. Okay, Hover Zoom on. We have the Burning Prophet. Our opponent has Deathblade Elite, a 2/2 first striker. Laguna Band, another heroic play spell. Okay, I'm going to pass it over. Next turn, Forest. Play the Narcomancer, play the Burning Prophet, and then Rite of Flame, Morphos, Glimpse. And hopefully Burning Prophet can draw us into the combo stuff. They go Cartouche Solidarity. Okay. So currently they have 5 power. We'll go to 13. Love with this deck, I definitely love a non-interactive matchup. Double Rite of Flame is great. Is the Forest any good? Doesn't help me that much. I'm gonna save it in exile for the moment. Let's go a Narcomancer and play the Burning Prophet. Rite of Flame. Okay, the trigger gets bigger. Thornscape Familiar on top. Okay, so I can keep that, and then all the glimpses are 1 mana. I'll top it. We'll Morphos. Make red. Then I can play the Forest, and then play the Thornscape for 1 mana. Red. Forest. Play the Thornscape. I will start out with a Rite of Flame, setting up my draw. Petal is not amazing. We have 5 mana. Glimpse the Impossible. Now I'm digging for my win conditions. I'll keep the Ren's Resolve on top, though. If I find Seething Song, it means I can Glimpse the Impossible. If Seething Song, Ren's Resolve. Flame Breather, I'll keep that on top. Draw. Okay, we found the combo. So I can go Flame Breather. I wonder if I just double Flame Breather here, and then... Now I need to find green mana. Cast Seething Song. Boy. I will keep the Ren's Resolve on top. Hopefully I can go Ren's Resolve, draw that Ren's Resolve, and then draw into a Petal. Ren's Resolve. They go to 16. Top this one. I need to cast 8 more spells. Oh. I almost forgot. It's time to jam. Okay. Combo time. Now we're looking for mana. Definitely don't want the Needle. We'll draw. Metamorphose, let's go. Okay. So now we draw. More mana would still be good. Narcomancer, I will bottom. Green, red. Okay, that's not great. I can Snake Umbra. And then Reckless Impulse has to draw into... I think I do just jam the Snake Umbra. Okay. We need mana. I will... So, I top the Ren's Resolve. I'll cast the Reckless Impulse, drawing the Ren's Resolve. I guess I'm going to top it. I know that's a bit of a risk. Cast the Reckless Impulse. So now we know we want to draw the thing that's on top, so I'll put the Burning Prophet underneath the Kessig draw trigger. Draw the Reckless Impulse, or Ren's Resolve. Now we scry, bottom. And now I need mana. If I don't find mana, we've stalled out, but that's okay. I'll Ren's Resolve. We could potentially find a Lotus Petal. We did bottom one earlier. We'll bottom this. We draw a Seething Song. And the Petal. Let's go. Play the Petal. Yes. Okay, so now we need to Burning Prophet trigger first. Yeah, okay, they're dead. I love that. Okay. Seething Song. Yes. Okay. Set up the draw. Bottom that one. Draw a blind card. I mean, they could have Mana Tithe right now. They didn't. Okay, GG. So we'll put the Burning Prophet trigger underneath the Kessigs because it doesn't matter. They're dead. Nice. So the great thing about a non-interactive matchup is that you can just click submit. Doesn't matter. I mean, we could bring in another Gutter Snipe. Oh, and then cut one land. Guess that's fine on the draw. Trimming a crevice. I'll try it. But otherwise, none of this really matters. We're just going to try to win as fast as possible. Oh, it's pretty sweet. We could just take our time there. Okay. I like this. I like this. We have the combo, right? But it's pretty expensive because our Thornscape Familiars don't cost reduced green. I'm still going to keep. We're also missing red mana. Our opponent starts with the Sacred Cat. So Metamorphose, a red source. Those are the things we're looking for. Friends Resolve. Sacred Cat's not going to win the game by itself because we deal so much damage. I'm hoping to draw a red source. We did cut a red source. They get in with the Sacred Cat. I'll go to 18. Opponent to 22. There we go. So I'll start with Thornscape Familiar. Play the red land out first. Don't need to just play the Red's Resolve yet. I can take my time. They have a 4/4. They don't attack. I don't know what that's about. Now I'll go land, play another Thornscape. They misclicked, they said. Bummer. Bummer. Play Sentinel's Eyes. They have a 6/6 Vigilance now. If I find a red source, I think I'm going to go for the Glimpse the Impossible. There we go. Play the Mountain. Play the Reckless Impulse. Okay, now I have Metamorphose. I can Morphose. Make red. Let me cast. Okay, so this I can play next turn. So I think I just go for Gutter Snipe. Play the Snake Umbra. And pass the turn. We do get a spawn token, so I can soak up their attack. Unless it has flying or something. Okay, they have a giant creature now. It's an 11/11 first strike vigilance, lifelink and bomb. We'll just block with a spawn token. We need to not yield through this turn. Block here, and then we're going to sacrifice it to make my life easier. So they don't get any lifelink because it's not dealing damage to anything. Okay, pop off a Ren's Resolve. We deal 2 damage. We draw a card. It's combo time. The only problem is that this now does not draw a card off a Lotus Petal. Okay, we draw Sandstone Needle. We find another Snake Umbra. I think I just have to Ren's Resolve. They go to 24. On a Rite of Flame, but I need a red source now. Didn't get there. So play out the Needle. And then pass the turn. We have to suicide a Familiar, I think. Okay, no longer combo time. The highs and lows of playing Storm. Oh, it has protection from black and red, but not protection from green. Their 13/13 is going to get in. Block. Should be pretty easy to win on the next turn. Play the Anarchomancer. Play the Burning Prophet from exile. I can Snake Umbra again. And then Rite of Flame. Because Snake Umbra now costs 2 mana because of the Anarchomancer. I'm back in business. Okay. Snake Umbra. You don't get to draw from that. Bottom. Rite of Flame. I will top the red source. I think I might have played the land. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't play land. Draw 2 cards. Oh no, I'd already played a land. That's a bummer. So we'll start with the Reckless Impulse. Bottom. Should have paid more attention. We draw a card. We draw another card. We draw a Seething Song. There we go. Seething Song. Now I have tons of mana. It's easy peasy. Draw 2 cards. I have to make sure I don't deck myself, but that's fine. We'll go Flame Breather. And then I might as well put another Snake Umbra down. I don't know. Is it worth it? It's fun. I'm gonna do it. All right. Flame Breather, ping you, 31. Right, a flame on top, I'll take it. Umbra here. That way I draw off of everything. There's only a couple more Lotus Petals left in the deck anyway. Pop that. And then we'll just win the game. I don't think 29 life is enough. We'll put Rite of Flame on top. And what we can do is just draw into all of our pingers and then stop saying yes. Drawing, drawing, drawing. So sweet. It's nice to start off with an easy matchup. Okay. So how many triggers do I want to put on the table? I guess I'll put the Burning Prophet down. And then cast another Rite of Flame. Might as well. Doing. You want to put the ping triggers underneath the Prophet trigger so that we make sure we just draw the right cards. Seething Song, I'll take it. Opponent's going to take 3. We draw 3 cards. Now we are on the lookout for some, let's see. I guess I'll play the Glimpse first. Just trying to find more pingers. We have 3 more in the deck. I'll bottom that. Pop the pinger. Draw, draw, draw. So sweet. I'm just casually drawing my entire deck. I've got 16 cards left in my library. Lay out my Flame Breather. Cast a Seething Song. I guess I take this. We are zapping. Pew, pew, pew. I'm at 11 in library. Okay, any more pingers? There's one. There's only one left in the deck. Let's play, guess the Rite of Flame. We could play the Ren's Resolve or just, I don't know. I'll just draw cards off this Lotus Petal. Pew, pew, pew. Bottom. Where's my other pinger? There it is. Okay, we draw off this. And now we're dealing 5 damage per spell. So we'll just play out Rite of Flame. And it doesn't actually matter how the deck is stacked. I'm going to say, sure, I'll draw. Might as well. I'm having fun. We're at 7 cards, 6 cards left in library. Just bottom the Glimpse. I don't need it. Doesn't actually matter. Nothing matters anymore. Now we can cast 2 more spells. Play Lotus Petal. Oh, that's only 4 damage. Oh well. I'm just going to say no here. To save on time, you could put the Burning Prophet triggers on the, I'm sorry, not auto yield to them, and then just respond to the spell on the stack. Like this. Deal you another billion damage. And win the game. Let's go to round 2. Alright, match 2, we're versus In Session 314. So we have turn 2 a Narcomancer, Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Glimpse if we really need to go fast. I think I can keep. Probably going to, I mean, I could go Rite of Flame, Morphos, a Narcomancer turn 1. Doesn't really get me anywhere. Our opponent on Jagged Barons, so probably red, black, burn. So we can take our time and look for an opening. Opponent said that they like my videos, so hopefully they'll like this one too. Get the feature match. Thank you very much. Alright, they've got 2 mana. They're going to Looting. Plays the Kitchen Imp. I don't know that we need to go for it on turn 2, but we have a pretty good setup here. Alright, let's play this Needle. Pass the turn. Our opponent is incentivized to use like a Highway Robbery or something to get the Snacker back. And then I'll have turn 3 to start doing something. We can Morphos into a Narcomancer, cast the Glimpse of the Impossible, and see where we get. Play a 3rd land. We're really worried about the red lands there, because they represent instant speed removal spells. They do play the Highway Robbery like I thought. That's going to get the Snacker back. They discard an Alms of the Vein. Okay. So it's a pretty clear opening at right now. They get in for 2. We're at 12. Let's Manamorphose first and see if we can get anything done. I guess I could go green, green. Seething Song. Play the land. Play a Narcomancer. Just going to cast the Seething Song right away. Then cast the Glimpse. So here we have enough to play Kessig plus. Alright, that didn't really get me anywhere, so I just play the Kessig. Kind of floundered. I felt like that was a good moment to go for it, but we're probably going to lose now. We get some spawns, which is good. Post board, we're just siding into Feldon's Cane plus the Weather the Storms and trying to like eventually force through our opponent. They have 4 power in the air, puts me to 8. They can lightning bolt one of my creatures if they want to. We have no green sources now. So I have to play the Woodlot likely this turn. I guess the best draw for me. Okay, they put me to 10. Best draw for me is probably a Reckless Impulse or a Glimpse the Impossible. Glimpse the Impossible is probably the better draw. We're going to go to 6. They might not have a removal spell if everything that they have to cast is like a Madness Burn spell. Draw Rite of Flame, so I think it's over. I'll let them kill me. We'll attack for 3 and step Bolt, so now I can't beat that. They did have the Bolt. We can't see what we were going to draw. So we just bring in the Weather Storms, Feldon's Cane. I think I just cut on 2 Song, then 2 here. And then I probably can trim on a land. I'll trim on the Crevice. I could also, instead of bringing the Weather Storms, go max Apostle's Blessings. I think it's better to just grind through my opponent if I can. All right, we're on the play. I'll keep it. We do need lands, so cutting a land was not amazing. We can like Rite of Flame into the Reckless Impulse or Rite of Flame Petal an Archmancer Reckless Impulse. Let's just pass. They have a swamp. Is there a duress in my future? Yeah. Huh. So they can take Petal or Rite of Flame. I'm very surprised to see a duress. I would think that normally they'd be on just a lot of removal spells, because this doesn't really advance their game plan. So maybe they'll chime in why they brought in duress. They get rid of my Petal. Draw land anyway. Perfect. They Barons put me to 19. Find a Glimpse. I'll try a Reckless Impulse and see if I can find another land. Here we go. Forest. A Kessig. I'll put the Kessig on the table. This means they have to use a removal spell if they like want to keep this off, and that stops them from doing their lootings and everything. I don't really want to sacrifice my lands playing an Archmancer or Kessig on the next turn. Only goes for a Vampire's Kiss. Rakdos Carnarium. We are free to jam if I draw the enchantment. Find Burning Prophet. So we're going to try to make something happen here. Narcomancer. Burning Prophet. Cast the Rite of Flame. Go up to 2 mana. I'll bottom the next one. I'm looking for mana. Cast a Reckless Impulse. They go to 20. I'll top the Mountain. That represents +1 mana. Okay, Mountain and Mountain. I'll play Mountain, play Kessig, and attack in for 1. They likely go after the Narcomancer, but next turn we just have another land, and then we'll see what we draw. Reckless would be good. Seething Song would be great. Obviously, if I draw the enchantment, that would also be good. They play a Swamp. Just have 1 card in hand. Now Duress would strip me of everything I can do, and that would be pretty bad for me. They go Faithless Looting, floating in black. So they probably have some attackers now. Alms of the Vein, Snacker in the Graveyard. This puts me to 14. They go back to 22. Then they have 2 mana available, so they could Blood Token and Bolt. But they've already drawn the cards, so the Snacker won't come back this turn. They discard a Looting. They're down to just 1 mana open. So Lightning Bolt could take out the Anarchomancer. They go after the Burning Prophet. Okay. Little surprised. So I guess I'm going to go Glimpse. Kill you 2. And we're looking for the enchantment. You found it. Sick. So Mountain. Rite of Flame. Now I have Snake Umbra for 2 mana. Bonk. Get to use all the things I drew, which is awesome. This is probably not going to win. But I'd love to see how far we can combo here. Let's draw some cards. We draw a land and a Thornscape Familiar. Can't cast the Glimpse right now. Okay, we'll get in for 4, 5. Oh yeah. We get to draw another card. So if I draw a Lotus Petal, I can play it and draw another card. We found Manamorphose. So next turn, we will be able to probably win. They have to waste 2 burn spells killing the Kessig here. And we have enough on table that we could maybe just win, without actually playing out or like relying on the Snake Umbra. Okay, our opponent uses Grab the Prize. That's going to shock me, putting me to 12, and they get a Kitchen Imp in play, which now can block. Sneaky Snacker comes back. They could make a land drop still and have 2 removal spells. They don't have Galvanic Blast online. Okay, they're just passing. That's pretty good for me. We get another chance to go for it. Sorry, we're a little sick here. They Chain Lightning the Narcomancer. Okay. Luckily, I have another cost reducer in the Exile Zone. I can just start drawing more cards. Manamorphose. Let's go. Back in business. Here we go. Draw a card. Another Umbra. Sick. We make green red, I guess. Cast Reckless Impulse. Draw 2. And then, or draw 3, really. Hang you. Draw a card. Okay, we found the Rite of Flame. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Let's Rite of Flame. Zap you. Draw some cards. Even drew into the Snake Umbra. It's making me think that I don't necessarily need 4 of them in the deck. I will draw cards with my card that draws cards. Heard you like drawing cards, so here's some cards to draw. Cast Manamorphose, and that will be it. Zap. Okay, 1-1. Can we get the post-board game? Let's do it again. I felt like that was a good setup. Okay, so we've opened a no-lander that we have to mulligan. Otherwise, it had all the good cards. Once again, we have good cards. Okay, we'll keep. Just bottom a Flame Breather, I guess. Could also bottom the Glimpse the Impossible. We'll bottom the Flame Breather just because that gives us like the most explosive potential. Opponent on Jagged Barrens turn 1. Sandstone Needle, pass a turn. So here we have Familiar, Morphos, turning, well, we have to Morphos into the Familiar, and then we have Morphos to get to 2 mana. So not amazing. They play Voldaire and Epicure. I'm at 18. They have 4 cards in hand. Found the Weather the Storm, so now we're kind of fine. Just looking for them to tap out for a minute. Guess they could duress the Weather Storm. That's a reason to bring in the duress. Faithless Looting into Double Spell. Okay, so they will be tapped out. Worth noting, the Thornscape Familiar does not cost reduce the Weather Storm. I could Manamorphose right here into the Weather Storm, but I think it's not better than saving it so that I can use it as a ritual. Gets in. I'd look, the best draw would maybe be a Forest off the top. Another Kessig. Let's Morphose. Make red, green, red. Through the Forest. So play the Forest. Tap it. Thornscape. So now I can Morphose again. We'll make red, green again. Play a Kessig. And gain 15 life with a Weather Storm. When it goes to 19. Now they have some things they have to deal with that's on the table, but we're looking to draw some card draw spells. Reckless Impulse would probably be the best thing we could draw into. I know I have a Kessig on the very bottom of the deck. Our opponent is going to use a blood token for a Fiery Temper, take out the Thornscape Familiar. Okay. Plays a Swamp. Attack for 2. Okie. So lands would be good, otherwise I guess I put the Kessig in play. We find a Rite of Flame. Just going to put another Kessig and attack for 1. This turns on a potential Galvanic Blast. Then they 2-for-1 themselves. Their opponent goes to 18. Plays a Mountain. No. They're just untapped. Grab the Prize, discarding Snacker, so Snacker will come backer. Okie dokie, that's pretty good. Everybody enjoys the snack back. They have a Duress. That's bad. They probably take the Weather Storm now. Okay. So now I feel like I have to go Rite of Flame Glimpse. We'll go to 21. They play a Rakdos Carnarium, so they have 2 unknowns, 1 land now in hand. Probably picks up the Jagged Barrens. Yep. For that extra value. Okay, we find a Narcomancer. Play the Narcomancer. Then I'll Rite of Flame. Should have Rite of Flamed first. They could have used a removal spell in response on the Narcomancer, so that was missequencing. We're going to Glimpse, put you to 14. Mountain. Lotus Petal, put you to 12. I mean, we're out of action completely, which stinks. But that second Weather Storm is pretty strong. Opponent says, no. Yep. Shouldn't have duressed it. That's the Thoughtseize bug. We will gain another 15 life and chip away your life total with my 2 1/3s. Pop up. They're taking it and going to 8. So a string of Reckless Impulse would be awesome. If I went Reckless Impulse, find another Manamorphose, play Reckless Impulse, that would be sweet. We turned off their duresses as well. Our opponent can gain life with their Alms of the Veins and the other thing that they have, whatever it is. It's, I don't know. Okay, they kill my creature. 2 mana. Vampire's Kiss, that's what I was thinking of, so I appreciate that. They swing 4. I'll have 3 on the crackback. They have no more Snackers in the graveyard. Find a Glimpse the Impossible. Alright, I'll cast it. They go to 9. Okay, we find, once again, really good draw there. Wow, we can use every single thing we drew. Play the Lotus Petal. This sets up the next draw with the Burning Prophet. Friends Resolve on top is awesome. And then we can play the Thornscape Familiar here for 1 mana because of the Narcomancer. Back in for 3. Our opponent's probably going to have to leave stuff on back to defend. They said they're rooting for me. They were asking how my other match went. Be nice to get a good result here. I have nothing that I can do, so I'm just F6ing. They flash back a looting, so I guess if they take out the Kessig and the Burning Prophet, we'll be just doing nothing for a while again. Alms of the Vein will put them back to 8 life. They have Rakdos Carnarium if they drew into another looting spell, where they can just use the blood token to cast that spell. The Madness spell, I mean. Plays an Epicure. 1 card left in hand. They also played a Swamp. Kills the Burning Prophet. Okay, sad times. We draw into the Snake Umbra. That'd be sick. Ren's Resolve, finding. Morphos, Ren's Resolve. I'll try the Ren's Resolve first. Find a Narcomancer. I'll play out the Narcomancer. Pass the turn. We are building up a board. They feel like they can't attack because we're close to getting in. Saving the Manamorphose for more mana for the next turn, hopefully. Breath Weapon out of them would be sketchy for me. Not great. They looting again. So one of the cards they'll get to keep. Most likely we look like we're going to win on timeout, unfortunately. They discard Mountain and Highway Robbery. So what is their last card that was so good? Chain Lightning on the Flame Breather. Okay. Are you going to attack in? They have 1 Flame Breather left in the deck. 3 Prophets. Attacks with their 2/2. Pretty good because the Snacker can just come back as a blocker easily. We have Snake Umbra. I'll start with Manamorphose. Make red. Dang. Okay, we have double Umbra. Let's Umbra on the Narcomancer. Then pass. Then next turn I can Umbra on the other Narcomancer and attack with both of them. I should have made red-green. They discard a Swamp. Discarded another land. Do they have a removal spell? 2 mana. Looks like they have a Madness spell. It's an Alms of the Vein. They'll go to 9. Pretty good value there. So now they have 1 card they can still cast. Alms of the Vein again. They're at 12. Now they feel like, okay, just still 2/2 coming in. I'm gonna Snake Umbra my other Narcomancer. Get in for 6. They have to chump, or I'm gonna be drawing some cards. Okay. They double block there, which takes the... Oh, we're gonna draw a card? Cool. Take it. I would love to draw a card. Draw Rite of Flame. I'll play the Needle. That's the turn. We're looking to chain into another Weather the Storm. It will put me to 11. Okay. Find Burning Prophet. It's quite good. Let's start by attacking. I feel like they have to chump here. They do. Okay, so our opponent goes to 5. I'm just going to cast the Rite of Flame to set up my next draw. Get a trigger. Is the Cane good? I'm going to bottom the Cane here. Pass the turn. So we have lethal. I guess I could have, like, play another Epicure. So we'll go to 8 minimum. Do they have a Madness spell? No, they just discard a land. They need another card draw. The Jagged Barrens puts me to 9 and now 7. We'll get in for lethal if they do attack with the Kitchen Imp. The best draw for me is any of the draw spells. We have a few left. 1, 2, draw land. Okay, I'll start by attacking everything. I can block these two and take 4, go to 1. They're going to trade. Okay. I'm going to leave the mountain in hand. I don't know why, but I think it means that they might just use their duress on me instead of trying to discard it later. Alms of the Vein. Uh-oh. They're at 5. We have lethal. We have all Snake Umbra on the Burning Prophet. We win the game. What's our next draw anyway? GG. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3, we're on the play. Okay. I'll keep this. It's sketchy. Once again. If we find the Kessig, we're just smashing. And if we don't, we have a couple of turns to draw red mana and or a cost reducer. Opponent plays Colony Gardens. So they're on probably Brood Scale, I would imagine. I'm going to play the Petal out so I don't lose that red mana. They could also be on Black-Green Gardens attackers. Or Black-Green Gardens, I mean. We find a Narcomancer. Let's try to go for something. A Narcomancer. They attacked with their plant, which means that they're feeling frisky. Manamorphose gets a mana back. Red. They have nothing. Not a removal spell deck. Okay, I have a Narcomancer or Glimpse. Let's try Ren's Resolve. I need red mana badly. Boy. Okay. So we can play Bright of Flame. I think I have to Glimpse first, trying to find red mana. Burning Prophet's pretty good, of course. Okay, there we go. Burning Prophet. I have no idea what my opponent's doing. They're taking pauses on every action, though. Something. They're doing something. Let's play the Lotus Petal. Set up the next draw. I don't think I want the Needle, so I'm going to bottom it. Pretty slow, of course. And then I will just play another Narcomancer. Now they're going to Deadly Dispute. Yep. Well, they can't win next turn if they're Brood Scale. So I'm just going to play the Narcomancer and pass the turn. They could duress me, which would be a problem, but then I can still Snake Umbra the Burning Prophet. Okay, 1 duress. You've got a duress. What are you going to take? They decide to take the Snake Umbra. Plays a red land, asking Brood Scale. They didn't have the Glee just now. Start on Glimpse the Impossible. I need red mana. Manamorphose would be great. Hornscape, I will definitely bottom. We find land, another Burning Prophet. Then I can just attack in. We get a spawn. Let's see if they can kill me this turn. They have 5 mana now. Playing a Chrysalis. Okay. We're just going to take the damage. They attack. But this turns off me attacking in and killing them with my Burning Prophets because I have no trample anymore. So getting over these spawns is not going to happen. I just need to chain draw spells until I get the Pinger combo at this point. And I don't have any draw spells. There's one. Glimpse the Impossible plus double Scry. That's powerful. Take the Ren's Resolve. So we're going to be drawing 3 cards and then another 2 cards. So this Ren's Resolve needs to look for mana if I don't find mana right now. We draw 1 that we know about and 2 blind. Found the Snake Umbra. So I'm going to Reckless Impulse. Looking for mana. Pop that for sure, 100%. 100% of the time. That can convert the green mana into red. Where's the Pinger? Can we find it? Opponent's still just chilling. Okay, I don't want to make this land drop with the Forest, so I'm going to start with Manamorphose. I'm going to put the Glimpse on top. I kindly asked my opponent to F6. Said, I'm going to be trying to do things for a little while. Would you like to not pause? Let's cast the Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for mana again. Bottom here. Bottom the second Umbra. More Burning Prophets. Well, the Mountain definitely goes in play. Then if I go Burning Prophet first into Ren's Resolve, we'll have triple Scry. I mean, I need to play this turn anyway. That should find us... Alright, I'll play it out. Play the Ren's Resolve. I'll bottom the Petal. I guess I pop the Seething Song. But then I'm kind of reliant on drawing another draw spell off the top. Is this? Oh man, we got there. Unreal. Okay. Seething Song. Now I'm looking for the pinger. Bottom. Top the pinger. Maybe I should have just looked for more draw spells to try to draw into the pinger again. Glimpse, glimpse, glimpse. I don't know. Let's play Ren's Resolve. Draw the pinger. So I need one more spell underneath that. And then I can chain and win. See if we hit a land. Did not get there. That's okay. They might be able to kill me now. Play the Kessig. Play the Snake Umber on the Kessig. Reckless Impulse on top. So if we get another turn, it's going down. There's no reason to sacrifice the Woodlot right now and play the Goblin Archimancer. So I will just F6. Attack in for 18. I'll happily trade my creature for your Writhing Chrysalis if you want, but looks like they're just going to sacrifice the spawns and adapt the brood scale. If they find the Glee, they can attack for infinite. We're going to be putting out a couple of Eldrazi spawns here. Or just one, okay. Plays a Wellspring. They scooped. We beat the Glee deck. So, we know they're going to be bringing in removal spells like Snuff Out. I usually want the Apostle's Blessing. Apostle's Blessing also can give protection on attacks. Then I'll just, like, do the same kind of cuts here. Could trim a land, bring in the Gutter Snipe as a more powerful win condition. I think I'm just going to try the Apostle's Blessing land for right now. Everybody, let me know if you want the hover zoom up or not. You want the preview window up. It's just really distracting to have preview window up while I'm playing, so I haven't been using that. Okay. I'm keeping this hand. Pretty reliant on the Ren's Resolve. See what our opponent does. Mulligan to 6 to start. I'm looking... Okay, they're on Manor Gate, Jund, Glee. So, a slower version of the deck. We'll play this Woodlot. That's a pretty good draw. Allows me to make the Thornscape Familiar work. They have the Swamp for the Snuff Out. Plays a Rumble, finding one of the Snuff Outs, double Swamp, and a Brood Scale. They choose a Swamp, so they must have Brood Scale in hand. We're just going to go Thornscape Familiar into Ren's Resolve. They can snuff out my Thornscape. It's fine. It happens. They did not snuff out the Thornscape. So they could potentially go Brood Scale, Glee, snuff your Thornscape, make infinite creature at this point. They snuffed the Thornscape now. Interesting. Plays the Brood Scale. They clearly don't have Glee in hand. Otherwise they would have had an infinite sized creature there. Just did Landscape, 3 cards in hand. This Rite of Flame is going to go away if I don't use it. I will use it. Rite of Flame. Reckless Impulse. Okay. Pass the turn. Hopefully we can find a cost reducer. Forest plus Apostle's Blessings, not very good. They have the Glee. Okay. So I guess they just did not know that they could do it that way. Maybe I bring in... Maybe I go heavier on the Snake Umber plan. And then cut down on the Burning Prophets. Got 1 Burning Prophet and 1 Brevis. Just didn't draw the cards I needed to draw. That's how it works. Let's keep this. We have the Kessig. We have a Reckless Impulse. We can assume that at all points, our opponent has Snuff Out in hand. They mulligan to 6. Play the Needle. Your turn. Opponent has a Forest, so... Okay. Woodlot, I think I pass. Brood Scale, Malevolent Rumble. They have Brood Scale, Insight, Breath Weapon. Okay, good to know they have Breath Weapon in their deck. They chose the Basking Brood Scale. I'll start with the Reckless Impulse. Okay, so this is the combo. If they don't have Snuff Out in hand. Rite of Flame, Petal, Flame Breather, Snake Umbra, Petal. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. They have it, they haven't. When it's pausing, just okay. Try a Lotus Petal. So this is the point where they would snuff out if they have it. And they did. We get to pass the turn. I could have tried to wait one more turn to see if I could draw into the Apostle's Blessing. A Malevolent Rumble again. Or Breath Weapons. Chooses Landscape. Plays it. You find a Burning Prophet. So I'll play that out. Play the Lotus Petal. Get to Scry, which is good. So I can take the mountain and then glimpse next turn. But I think I don't want the mountain. I could still glimpse and then see what I can do. There's the Basking Brute Scale, so you must have it now. They're living the dream. Brute Scale. Turn 4. Doing the thing. They got the Snuff out in hand. Easy Brute Scale. Consistency is king, I guess. Nightblade. Should I pause? Just to tilt? Just pause like 30 seconds and wait? No, I'm not going to do it. I'll just concede. Maybe they'll learn from that and then be kinder next time. We'll see round 4. Round 4. On the draw. Got some card draw spells versus Sodarex on Vault of Whispers. Could be Affinity. Play Needle and pass. So I really want the PFP to ban the Glee deck, but I also just purchased it, so now I don't want them to ban it. They play Orzhov Basilica, so they're playing the other deck that I don't want to face. Let's start with Ren's Resolve. Okay, that's pretty sick. Lay out the mountain. I'll pass the turn. If they have the rat, I guess I discard. What do I discard here? A Narcomancer? Refurbished Familiar, it makes me sad. Land. Petal. Make green. We'll go a Narcomancer, Burning Prophet, Rite of Flame. Hopefully we can make it happen. So, bottom, we already found a land this turn. Reckless Impulse. Okay, I'll take that one. I'll get greedy. Give me the draw spells. I'll take them. Too many draw spells. Ooh, Seething Song. I'll take that. Nice. Manamorphose. I can make red-green. Ooh, another Manamorphose. I'm digging it. Here we go. Let's do it. Yes. Make red-green. Thornscape Familiar. Seething Song. Bottom. Now we need to find our combo. Reckless Impulse. Okay, Manamorphose is great. Draw. Okay, Ren's Resolve. Bottom this. Cast a Manamorphose in response. Top the Glimpse. We'll make green, red. Now Manamorphose again to clear. Kessig, we got there. Okay, red. And a Seething Song. Flame Breather. Snake Umbra, this is turn 3. Awesome. Okay. Bottom the Woodlot. Yes! Awesome. Really was fun. Loved it. So, that was perfect, right? We probably need the Apostle's Blessing, sadly. So can I actually cut 4 cards? We could cut on a Glimpse, maybe. I think we can trim on 1 forest. Okay, I need to make 3 more cuts. Can I do it? Guess the Seething Songs, but man, they were powerful there. All right, I'm gonna leaving in a Seething Song. So I cut Flame Breather, Umbra, Seething Song, and a land. Really just trimming because I need to keep my deck powerful, but not water it down too much. We have Snake Umbra in hand. Keep. So Woodlot is our refurb pitch. They have it fast. I'm just hoping they don't have it that fast. Okay, we can play the Needle. Double Plains. They cracked the clue. Okay. Getting in for 1. Draw Thornscape. Land pass. We have a lot of mana now. We play another Thraben Inspector. Refurb. I'll discard the Woodlot. I feel like they're going to pick up the refurb here, so now I need to try to go for it. Ugh. Refurb. Don't like you. Get out of here. So, a Narcomancer. Thornscape. Morphos. Well, yeah, Morphos. Make red. Reckless Impulse. So we can play this next turn. Or we just profit right now, and then the Reckless Impulse is set up for the next turn. They only have 1 black mana. So I guess I just play the profit. And then this is an untapped land. I think I'm going to pass. They can refurb away my Thornscape. I'll keep the land. Have the second Anarchomancer in the exile zone. Hopefully they cannot kill the Prophet because my hand is kind of relying on it. Hopeless Nightmare. Boo. Discard the Thornscape. Force Skyfisher to pick up the Vault of Whispers. Okay, they could have picked up the Vault of Whispers, replayed it, and then replayed their refurb. So they messed up there. A little bit of a whoopsie. Let's Ren's Resolve, looking for mana. Can't take that. Draw. Found the mana. Cast another Reckless Impulse. I will bottom that one. Lotus Petal. Also's Blessing is interesting. Doesn't really get me anywhere though. We know they're going to refurb me next turn. I can play my Narcomancer and then Snake Umbra here. Kessig on top. Now I don't even know if I want that. I'm going to bottom the Kessig. Then attack for 6. It was close. Looks like they're more of a tap out deck, so I guess the Apostle's Blessing's not very important. I can just like try to work around what mana they have available. I imagine that they're going to be on Snuff Out though. Plays the Hopeless Nightmare to strip away my land in hand. Getting in for 4. I have a lot of power on the table. Play Mountain. Manamorphose. Bottom the Petal. We'll make red green so I can play my Thornscape. Green, red. Another Morphos. Play the Morphos again. Looking for a Glimpse the Impossible now. Because then I could draw into the combo again. Yes! On top. Okay. Red, red, red. Cast a Glimpse. Now I can give this protection from white. If I find that, I'll top the Manamorphose. Play the Kessig. Manamorphose. Doesn't really matter the order right now, but when you do have the Kessig enchanted, you want to put the Burning Prophet trigger on top. Glimpse on top. We're doing things. We are doing things. I like to go combo time when I know it's definite, but we'll see. We'll see how we can do here. Yeah. Snake Umbra on top. Let's go. Come on, any other spell. Any spell. Any spell. We didn't get there. Dang. All right, green. Umbra here. Ren's Resolve on top. We're set up for next turn. Swing in. So we have 14 damage coming in. They play a white main line. I've never seen this thing before. Return a creature they control to their owner's hand. Okay. Flash. They kill my creature. Oh no, it doesn't kill it. Unfortunately, it does take away the Snake Umbra though. Bummer. Bummer. They get in. We go to 4. So I'm relying on this. What am I even going to draw here? Petal. I bottom the Petal. Okay. 3. This could do it. Let's Apostle's Blessing on the Burning Prophet. Paying 2 mana. Or paying life. Bottom the Mountain. Protection from white. Cast the Ren's Resolve. Rite of Flame on the bottom. I don't even know what I'm drawing. I have no mana available right now. Guess the Rite of Flame would have been good. Okay, swing away. Hiya. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that kills him. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Exactsies. Amazing. Woo. We're at 3-1. On to round 5. Round 5. Glee Warchina. We have mana, familiar, mana, Reckless Impulse. Got the Manamorphose to switch into red. I don't know, I'm keeping. All day. Hopefully no more Glee. It's just sad that such a deck that makes everybody so depressed is called Glee, which is they are in Glee. Darn. Okay, we have the Flame Breather. Let's pass. Perhaps a Swamp. We kind of have to... Oh, black, red. What are they playing red for? Parkland Shaman. So they're actually not on Glee. They're on like Jund midrange. I'm going to go land, familiar. They can kill the familiar with the Nile Spellbomb, also killing their Shaman, which would be totally fine with me. We will, I guess, play the Lotus Petal first. Play Manamorphose. Make red, red. But another Thornscape. Cast a Seething Song. Go Kessig Flame Breather for 1 mana. Cast Glimpse the Impossible. Bit sketchy. Put you to 19. I'm trying to get them to use this this Karkline Shaman. They don't want to, though. Find a Narcomancer. I'll play a Reckless Impulse from the Exile Zone. Ping you. It'd be nice to draw some more mana, but that's okay if we don't. Now they sacrifice the Spell Bomb. Okay, great. Perfect. So Impulse goes to the Exile Zone. Find Manamorphose. And then I just play the Narcomancer from Exile. We lose the Glimpse. Next turn I can play the Needle and Manamorphose for red again. They play a Slagwood's Bridge. 3 cards in hand. Kill my Flame Breather. Sad. Sad for me. Okay. Go Manamorphose. Make green-red. And then Needle. Thornscape. Reckless. And attack in for 2. Opponent at 16. I guess the best draw now would be Burning Prophet, so we can profit, Rite of Flame, Reckless. Really set up the draws. This is definitely a matchup where you want to be playing the protection spells for the removal spells. They just draw a card with an Ichor Wellspring. We'll start with, I guess, the Rite of Flame, Reckless, Needle. One of these is this turn. Okay, we'll play the Lotus Petal out. Go ahead and attack for 4 again. Another Karkline Shaman. Plumber Town. They can sacrifice their Wellspring and kill my Thornscape, or sacrifice their land and the Wellspring and get it, wipe my board. Now they've got a Blood Fountain, so they can sacrifice Wellspring and the Blood Token, kill my entire board, still have all their mana, and draw a card. Not feeling like we're going to win this game. Karkline Shaman strong. They decide to wipe the board. Oh, well, they messed up. No, okay, they didn't. Play the Petal, and the Needle. Your turn. Opponent Cleansing Wildfires their land. Looks like they grabbed another Swamp. Find the Snake Umbra. So the best thing that could happen is that they tap out, we draw the Flame Breather, we go Flame Breather, Snake Umbra, Rite of Flame, Lotus Petal, and draw into all the things to win the game. They Wildfire again. Okay, Refurbish Familiar. We'll discard a Lotus Petal. Rite of Flame is way more mana than a Lotus Petal. Find a Narcomancer, I'll just pass. They play a Limbus and Scry. Pop, okay. I guess it's probably just another random removal spell. Let's play the Narcomancer. Kind of baiting a removal spell here, like Glimpse the Impossible. We have plenty of mana to cast everything off the Glimpse. Mountain. Again, Burning Prophet. Rite of Flame. Get that Scry. Bottom that. Okay. Reckless Impulse. What do we got? Bottom again. The card selection is so good. Another Burning Prophet. Okay. That's not great, actually. They could get back their Karkline Shamans. Uh-oh. At the Ren's Resolve. We kind of have to win now. Bottom. Bottom again. Play another Prophet. Play the Ren's Resolve. Bottom the Snake Umbra. Bottom the Mountain. Pop the Flame Breather. We need mana here. The Kessig. Snake the Kessig. I will guess I can... I guess I'll top that. So if they don't like get back their Karkline Shamans, 1, 2, 3, and this lives, then I can double Snake Umbra there. But it looks like they just have a removal spell. 4 mana. Hard cast Snuff Out. Alright, you got me. Congrats. Well played. We will get the Apostle's Blessings in this deck. And then you can also try to bring in the Feldon's Cane to just eventually go way over the top of them. We're going to cut the Kessigs and the Seething Songs. And yeah, I think that's fine. Well, they could have... Alright, we'll bring the Feldon's Cane and cut one of the Woodlots because I want like the stable mana. Here we go. Okay, let's keep sketchy mana. We have a lot going on. Play the Woodlot and pass. Right now we have 3 mana. Play a bridge. Okay, I think I play the Manamorphose or red. So now I'm gonna go Rite of Flame, Burning Prophet, play the Feldon's Cane. Now this Burning Prophet's gonna stay alive. I think this Woodlot is not where I want to be. I can Apostles. Fine. Duress. I was over here having a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in the other matches. Just, this one, not so much. Okay. I should have blessinged on upkeep, maybe? I don't know. Slow deck is, just, I feel like you're wasting my time, friend. I just want to attack. Let me do it. Stop. Okay, attack. Our opponent's just passing. They don't have a land. Okay. You have a forest. Guess I play it. They're discarding the hand size. Do enjoy that. Go ahead and get in. We drew the red mana. Now I can Flame Breather and then maybe Glimpse. They did not dispute their own land. Go cast down all Apostle's Blessing. Set up my next draw. Narcomancer on top. That's pretty good. Protection from black. So I could Glimpse right now. Or play the Narcomancer. And Breath Weapon is a problem. Just gonna Glimpse. Kill my creature. Not unexpected. I have the Snake Umbra. But I can't use it, so I'm gonna bottom. Let's just cast the Reckless Impulse here. Land. Unfortunate. We have to pass. Opponent finally finds their fourth land. Nothing, huh? Okay, I'll play the Thornscape and send it back. They crack the landscape. They pull some Marasa on what? Landscape, okay. Play my Needle and get in for 2. We're grinding, I guess. Our opponent's at 21. Sacking the landscape again. Cycles the landscape. So I used the Pulse of Marasa as a 6-mana draw card. You deadly dispute away their land. Refurbish Familiar. You got it. Just gonna pass. You play a bridge. Hacking in for 2. Chrysalis from the opponent. Big Spaghetti enters the battlefield. Okay, so I have Glimpse, huh? Let's try the Anarchomancer. Glimpse the Impossible. They kill the Anarchomancer with a Galvanic Blast. I haven't seen Galvanic Blast out of this deck very much. Okay, so we have the Snake Umbra combo. I hope we can get there. Caustic Flame Breather. Snake Umbra. They have to not have Snuff out. Bro. Every time. Unreal. 2 Flame Breathers in the graveyard. 1 Snake Umbra. Lame. Let's Reckless Impulse. Draw some cards. Found more Reckless Impulses. So we'll cast the one that has to be cast this turn. Okay, so Apostle's Blessing is a free spell. I think I'm just passing. Maybe I'm throwing by not trying to draw into the Apostle's Blessing before going for it every time, but oh well. Wellspring again. Plays a Vault of Whispers, 2 cards in hand. No Eviscerator's Insights in the graveyard. They're attacking for 4. We're looking for Burning Prophet or Flame Breather. Find Metamorphose. Let's convert that to red. Try a Reckless. And another one. There's the Burning Prophet. You can play the Burning Prophet. Play the Lotus Petal out. Another Prophet. Don't think I want that. So I'm looking for a draw spell. I could maybe crack the Cane right now, just trying to... So one of these is until the end of this turn. Apostle's Blessing on the Burning Prophet. Guess I just used the white here. This is 4, 5, 6. They have Galvanics in their deck. I'll use the white. Bottom. Okay, I think I have this set up and this set up. Wow. And then they snuff out. So this is 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to crack the Cane. And then Apostle's Blessing for 0. Snake Umbra on the bottom. We need to draw into the Kessig first. Give this Pro Black. Pro whatever. Pro Blue. Play the Geothermal Crevice. Play the Lotus Petal. Trying to find a draw spell. There's a Reckless. Okay. So next turn we have 2, 3, 4, 5 black or red mana. I can attack with this Thornscape. Doesn't really matter either way. Sure, you block with a Spawn. They play a Refurb. They get to draw a card. Getting in for 5. Could be 6 if they want. Draws Toxin Analysis. So draws off the clue from the Toxin Analysis. They're looking for the Galvanic. Plays Wellspring. Even more card draw. Plays a land. 1 card left in hand. It's up to you, Burning Prophet. It's up to you. They played Lembas. So let's see how they scry. If they scry top, then we're looking at a snuff out. They scry top. Bruh. All right, let's go land. Reckless Impulse. All we have to do is make this a 20/20 and give it Apostle's Blessing. We have to put the Burning Prophet on the bottom. And we lose. All right, GG. So unfortunate 3-2 to close after a really sick start. I still think that this is probably the best version of the deck, and it's just the sideboarding that really is the thing that's the hardest to figure out. So hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.